gaffer tape. That sounds like the makings of a serial killer, there, Kulios.
Right, stream's back up. Refresh.
Whee!
Refresh the stream.
Refresh my stream.
That means I have to upload it to YouTube and to video. With of technology, I don't know why. Do you know what it was, right? I looked over and I saw my fan was spinning round and I thought, it's not really hitting me. So I turned round, moved my fan so it was directly like facing me, and my laptop just shit itself. And the internet just went, no.
Your laptop overheats, doesn't it?
Well, yes, it's done that for about like forever. So I don't touch it because it's about 1,000 degrees when it's streaming.
About 1,000, you say?
Yes.
So about as hot as the sun.
Yes. It's an accurate description, right?
Alright, I trust you. And Kulios is touching upon a reason why you need blackout blinds and stuff like that, particularly when you're streaming and all that, because of light from the freaking sun, or in this case, Sarah's laptop, which is why I moved my stream from over there, facing that way, to this way.
Well, my window's there, but my curtains are pretty dark. You can just see that little gap where my logo is. Nice, but on your that little gap that sun can get through. Or in this game's like rainy weather.
Makes you yearn for the winter when you can got all clouds. It's all nice and dark, and you're not going to heat up your room like a supernova.
Right. I would explain. Apparently, I've got thunderstorm warnings, so it's probably the weather that's about to cause my internet to go. No.
Potentially.
Maybe DJ, maybe not. It depends.
We will see. And Albon is still, it is all aboard the Albon train now.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo, mother trucker. I mean, that's the point. Williams has a setup which is very slick in a straight line. So once you catch them, it's hard to pass the damn things.
Yeah.
Of course, it means by the time you get to the corners, you're being held up.
In all that dilemma, I miss Russell retiring.
He just pulled in the pits and that was it.
Should have done that earlier, though.
Yeah, in all honesty. And it would appear Hamilton is catching Alonso.
I suppose he's having to lift and coast us that bit too much.
That and Alonso's on the harder, slower tyre.
True.
So we could be in for a little bit of a showdown if Hamilton's tyres hold together. Norris is still sitting on a 5-second penalty, so he is going to be out of the top 10 if he can't at least get.
Don't really know what for.
No, we haven't seen it, but it's unsportsmanlike behaviour.
Yeah.
Which, in a modern context, I really don't like that word use. I mean, if they say unsporting behaviour, fine. But you're going to get a lot of people say unsportsman-like behaviour.
Yeah.
I think it's accurate not to use anymore. Sporting is fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if Norris is going to get any points today, he needs to pass Bottas, Ocon, and Albon and get 5 seconds up the road in 10 laps. Good luck.
Time to turn on the rocket mode.
In fact, Ted's having a breakdown about this too, actually. We still haven't seen it.
I'm assuming.
So that could be something They can appeal at the end of the race.
I'm assuming it's either going to be the slowing down thing. They didn't really, with the whole unsafe release, they didn't really do anything.
It wasn't that.
No, they noted that one before with the other car, with it. Hamilton and Alonso did nothing. I think they noted the one on Norris as well with someone else. I can't remember who. I think they ignored them both. It can't be due to unsafe release.
It would say unsafe release, yeah.
Yeah. But the whole slowing down thing is that's like if he's not gonna make the corner and he has to slow down, it's better that he slows down and makes the corner.
Yeah. It's strange where these rules are being applied at the moment.
Yeah. Like you say, though, I'm surprised if McLaren don't appeal it, the decision.
Yeah.
Be like, what actually did we get that for?
Okay, Hamilton is closing in.
Yes, he's getting closer.
For Alonso's point of view, I hope he saved enough fuel. This is going to be an absolutely cracking result for Albon if he stays in 7th. I mean, absolutely amazeballs.
Yeah.
Current vote split: Alonso, Albon, Hamilton.
Out of those three, I'd vote personally for Albon.
Same. I'm not quite sure why Alonso and Hamilton are quite so. I thought you were being quiet.
Come on, Wi-Fi. You've only got last.
Come on, you can make it.
8 more laps.
Make it. We're going to start a Kickstarter appeal for you for a desktop PC.
Refresh the stream again if you're watching my side. Oh, technical difficulties. It wouldn't be a normal stream without them.
Quite right.
I don't think the weather's I don't think the weather is helping us to that. Because I think it's still raining outside, but I can't see. And thunderstorms might be on their way. So it's not working for me.
Still going along for me.
Am I being stupid, or is there a thing that like you could have internet connection and it never go down? Like, could you have like a little? Yeah, could you have like a little portable, like little internet thing that would never go down?
It's kind of subjective. If you could have 2 internet sources, one hardwired into your router and one like a dongle, or have them set up so you're getting both internet connections, theoretically, yes. But you'd probably need both of them. Not because if you run straight off the dongle or whatnot, you can have uninterrupted internet, but that's then at the mercy of the national grid and say EE or whoever you're with. So there's no foolproof option.
We love the internet.
Stevie says internet Ethernet cables to the PC. Yeah, Ethernet is lunge from Norris. Oh god, he said the old switcheroo.
The old switcheroo.
Let's come back. Norris has DRS. Oh, that was a dive bomb and a half. Well done, Norris. And Piastri's starting to fall away from those guys now. It's like maybe Bottas's tyres have gone off. It's the strongest drive from Bottas we've seen in a long time, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's only in 10th as well.
But in regards to the Ethernet cable, because my Wi-Fi box thing is downstairs, not really an option.
I've got something you can have called a power line adapter if you want it.
What's that?
You know, you get those multi-adapter plugs which go into the socket and you can plug multiple things into it.
Yes, maybe.
Think of it like that. But one goes in where you are, an Ethernet cable comes out of it.
Ooh.
It then sends a Ethernet signal down your power cable. And one at the other end by your hub picks it up and you plug that into your hub. Trust me, I'll show you something later.
Okay. When as soon as you said like the this goes here and that goes there, I was like,
I know, I could see the Chrome loading thing on your head.
I was saying like, I'm listening, but
which ironically, that less loading thing, you'd get less with the power line adapter. So, ironically. Stevie says, I want to see Norris move into one of the top teams. At this rate, yeah, I'd agree with you. Oh, what's Verstappen done?
What's Verstappen in?
Yeah, Verstappen went up on the curb. Ooh, oh, that's painful. That hurts your spine.
Ooh. Ouch.
All right, and I think Alonso has now gapped Hamilton again. Last time I checked, they were nearly 3 seconds apart. Verstappen went up on the sausage curb and nearly took himself out. So that is what's Verstappening.
I could see in your eyes just like, oh.
Yeah, it was just a slight little.
No, really?
So I see what you did there. I didn't like it. Yeah, fair play for Valtteri being in the points. At the moment, he's technically running in 9th because Norris has that 5-second penalty.
Yep.
What's Stroll up to? It's not a big problem missing the hairpin by that amount because all it means is you then just get a wide line out of the corner. Yeah. It's not a big issue. Just makes you look like a bit of a rookie. Stroll! And just as Pedro said, Stroll was closing in, and then he went and did that. Yeah, Hamilton's given up the fight against Verstappen. Although I would suspect Verstappen's still going to set the fastest lap before the end of the race.
Wait, who and who?
Verstappen, I worded that really badly. Hamilton's given up the fight against Alonso, because I got the names mixed up the wrong way. And I would expect Verstappen to set... I was thinking of two different things at the same time, wasn't I? Yeah.
I was thinking like...
the fastest lap.
What?
Whoa! Can you see the rear wing of the Alpine there?
Bit wobbly there, isn't it? Bit swayy, side to side, little bit. Woo.
That doesn't look safe.
No. I guess isn't that something to do with active aero? It's like when you're turning.
It's just disrupting your opponent behind you in a completely
it's
weird
like,
way.
You never know which way I'm gonna go. Whoa.
Your aero will not be predictable.
No.
Yes, and Albon is still running in P7. Please, God, just let Albon finish P7.
Yeah. I can already see where Albon's going to go on our ratings.
Dive. Nearly.
Oh.
Norris is really pushing hard.
Well, he's like, don't know what I've been unsporting like.
No. It was unsportsmanlike. Get it right.
Unsportsmanlike. But
That's
it's
what
like
the penalty said.
True. Unsportsmanlike. It's like he's probably unsure himself what he's done. So he's just like, right, better get on it then.
You can see that rear wing just flapping around.
Yeah. Because we don't get that camera view from a lot of the cars. It's not on the bumps.
You know, it's everywhere. You can see he's doing it on the straight.
Yeah, literally, as soon as he turns as soon as it turns slightly, the wing at the back just goes, yee.
Yeah, yeet, yeet. Wiggling around out the corners. Perez is in the pit. Oh, I know what he's doing.
Fastest lap, I guess.
Yeah.
Really, though? Do you really have to take...
Really, Red Bull.
Do you really have to take the fastest lap off a team that's, like, over 100 points behind you? Really? Like... Come on. Go on, Albon. Put your foot to the floor, overtake Perez now, right?
I hope Perez spins coming out the pits.
Just seems pointless.
No, it's not pointless. It's 1 point.
Yes.
Not less. It's just...
And not Lewis.
Yeah. It is a little bit pathetic. But then again, there is literally a point to it, so... You know.
Boom. All that for a point, though.
I know. Even Stevie says there's something wrong with the rear wing for sure. Yeah. So yeah, Verstappen will equal Senna's victory total.
And isn't he like 8 years younger than Senna was when he got that record?
I would say that Verstappen probably started 6 or 7 years before Senna would have.
Yeah.
He started at 17, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Which is crazy.
Mm. When was he born? Was it 99 or?
Probably before that.
97. 97. He's 25 now. Well, that was never really in doubt, was it? A Max win.
Well done, Max.
Max wins again. Move on. Move on. We want to know what Albon is. Don't care about Alonso, Hamilton. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Let's go and see what Albon's doing. Show us. There we go. And they're halfway around the lap. I'm not going to be surprised if we see Norris and McLaren appeal that penalty.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Norris is going for it.
Basically, considering like we still don't really even know what it's for. Oh look, it's the wing.
There's going to be memes about that.
Oh. Perez with the fastest lap.
Shocker.
Wow.
Who got the fastest lap in our race?
I don't know.
Stephen or Pedro?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't even remember. I was too busy just being like.
Were you panicking when I was catching you?
Yeah, I was just like.
Who do you want behind you, Stephen or me? Neither.
I was thinking, what's the politically correct answer?
Because you know a Ferrari's going to lunge you.
Yep. No, but actually, I felt a little bit more comfortable that it wasn't AI around me. Mostly.
Ooh. I didn't notice that. Stroll got Bottas. Thank you, Stevie.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, and Checo got the fastest lap. Shocker.
That bumps Norris down all the way down to 13th.
He's got to appeal that.
Yeah, 100%.
Does anyone actually know what Norris did?
Because if you do, please let us know.
Yeah, because we missed that one apparently.
We're still questioning what it was for.
Yes, I know you would have, Pedro, and I would have still lunged you.
No, that's all good though. I don't want people defending me. It's just
We're there to race. We're there to have
yeah.
some fun, aren't we?
The AI just scare me. Like
Yeah, no, I fully agree with that.
and having Yuki that. Well, to be fair, the AI scared me because of the game being the way it was. Because if you see some of the clips I take later, like Yuki was right in front of me, right? Glitched to one side, so I went, then he just appeared right in front of me again. I was like, whoa!
F122.
There's a Yuki there.
Sorry, Pedro. I thought you should have seen what I did to Yuki in that race. Pedro saw it. I full on yeeted him. Actually, no, it was you that saw it, Sarah, wasn't it?
Yeah, you were just alongside it, and then you went boom, and it went through.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not staying behind you.
No, don't blame you. To be fair.
Yeah. I've really enjoyed that race for the racing. It's just a shame that a few of us had a lot of problems with it. But who hasn't in F122? Albon did 57 laps on the hards, and those tyres will be used again at Austria.
Probably. Fair play though, Albon. Fair play.
Yeah,
Oh,
at the end of the day.
There's actually Mercedes people there to congratulate Lewis.
Yeah, last time they didn't turn up.
Yeah, no, they just left him there.
Yeah. Do you know what? I genuinely didn't notice Bottas get ahead of.
Where does that put Aston and Mercedes? Is it still Mercedes in front?
Who? Sorry?
Who's still in front in the constructors? Is it Mercedes or Aston? Because technically both Astons scored today. But last week, both Mercedes scored.
Yeah, and Aston are going to outscore Mercedes this weekend.
Because of Russell. So I'm saying
yeah.
I'm not sure if it's like Mercedes is still in front by like a few, or if they've matched, or
It's going to be close either way.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Still fair play to Alonso. He's getting the most out of that Aston.
He most certainly is.
Imagine if Aston had two Alonsos.
I reckon there'd be a big falling out if that was the case.
True.
Alonso can't get on with most teammates, let alone two of himself.
True.
Race result.
Stoppen. Hamilton, Leclerc, Perez, Albon.
You gotta give it to Max. I mean, he just, apart from that one mistake you can see making behind him, he's not done anything wrong all weekend or all year.
No.
And when a driver is in that kind of form, like Hamilton has been, like Vettel has been, Schumacher before him, they are not beatable. It's not going to help that his teammate only beats him when he has an epic weekend and Max is off the boil. Otherwise, Max still wins.
True.
So I think this is going to be a record-breaking year for Max, one way or another.
100%.
Most points, most wins, most podiums.
Probably another Constructors' Championship.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, the championship is already... Unless he has 3 DNFs in a row or every other one for the rest of the season, no one's catching him.
So if Verstappen does win again, the Constructors, who does he...
If it's happened, what, sorry?
If he wins another Constructors, that would be 3, right?
In a row, yeah. Oh, hang on. No, Mercedes won the 2021 Constructors. They didn't win the drivers.
Oh, the drivers and he's had 3 drivers
And 2.
championships.
Hang on, and 1 Constructor so far.
If he does finish, obviously this one, who does he then equal with those 3?
For 3 championships.
Yeah.
He'll be on par with Niki Lauda, Senna, PK? No, PK. No.
To be fair, that's quite impressive considering how young he is as well.
Oh, Stewart had 3 titles as well.
I'm
just Googling. Nelson PK because I can't remember if he won 1 or 3. Oh, he did win 3, 1981, 1983, 1987. So, yeah, that'll be Lauda, Stewart, PK, and Senna, who equal at the end of the season.
To be fair, that's what I'm saying. It's pretty impressive considering how young he is.
Now I'm wondering how many Graham Hill won. We are going back to the 50 or 60s, and yeah. Alonso got 80 more points than Stroll. That's only 3 victories, man. What are you complaining about? 3 victories, 3 fastest laps, and a 9th place. We lost you, Sarah.
No, I'll just. I think I've obtained why Lando got the penalty, but it seems a bit of a stupid one. If it is the case. It is about the driving too slowly, but stewards think he was driving slowly on purpose to back up the pack in order to benefit McLaren for a double pit stop.
Okay, so where Piastri was ahead of him.
Maybe.
I didn't see you mention it, Pedro. Well, we've been asking, so we didn't see you type it. Okay, yeah, because that is against the rules. Bottas did it a few years back, and then they implemented the rule, I believe. Sure, I do like that Red Bull. It's a pretty car.
Yeah.
I am hoping the 2026 rule set does manage to do what the 2021/22 rule set was supposed to do. Make the cars better fighting.
It looks like that financial cap penalty thing didn't help any of the other teams at all.
Yeah.
We were all thinking,
it kind of means.
Yeah, we were all thinking, oh yeah, Red Bull will fall off at some stage.
No. All it kind of means is one team, if they get a head start on all the others can't spend up to catch them. Max takes his normal position in P1. Blip. like how they got a non-branded silver can there.
Oh yeah. These two actually talking? What? Suck at low speed. Wrong seat there, Hamilton. But it's okay.
I like how they're sitting there watching it like we would be.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, what did I do?
And let's see if he says Max and Lewis talking normally again.
Thanks, Pedro.
Yeah. Pedro's right. The only world champions on the grid now that Vettel and Kimi are gone. That is a beard.
Yes. Cameraman was like, oh, let's show this beard. So, it was, what was it, a few years ago? Hamverbot, or Hambot there. Now it's the Alon.
Hello.
Hello.
Hum.
Hum.
Hello hum.
Hello hum. That's
That
our
does
new.
sound like it. That sounds like an Arabic word.
That does,
it?
yeah. That's our new go-to podium. There. I've already forgotten. Veloham. Veloham.
Does sound like an Arabic word.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me while I just mute this because every time YouTube goes nuts, even over national anthems, which is weird.
We're trying to say YouTube. We can't promote other national anthems, right?
Apparently. But yeah, here comes the dose of the Dutch and Austrian anthems. Yeah. I suppose for your one, Terry, we should play the British national anthem. Your win. Ferrari on the podium.
Yeah, always.
At
least they always make an appearance. They're consistent like that. I love how you can just see Max's head.
It's like a Futurama thing with the heads.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Dominicali's over there. I think it's Dominicali. And Adrian Newey was on the other side. Do you reckon Verstappen ever gets bored of hearing the Dutch anthem? I've heard this too many times. Just skip to the end, give me the trophy. Pedro says, I would like to hear the national anthems being played in F1 games during the podium celebrations. I'd like that as well. I have to say, I don't know what the Portuguese one sounds like.
You'll have to educate us on that one, Pedro.
That's not a slight on your country. It's just the sheer fact you haven't had the luck to have a Schumacher or anyone at the top of the F1 for a long time. But it's still time for it to turn around. Oh, they could use them. Interesting.
What is that trophy? Like a lightning bolt.
Stevie said, starting to get tired of the Dutch national anthem. Yeah. That, trophy looks like it's partially the track. It looks a bit like the track. Yeah, I think it's the track. And the lightning bolt. 2009 in China, of course, their first one. I quite like that one.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
So Max has won 40 runner record on this, so that's incredible. 40% all of Red Bull's victories.
Very nice.
Alonso, you can tell Alonso's enjoying himself, can't you?
Yeah, he's just like, yep.
This is a history in Formula 1 when he joined the team, but he has come into the team and has absolutely given it everything this season, as Lewis Hamilton did. He went to Mercedes in 2000.
Why is that one so small compared to the other ones? Did you see how small that trophy was? Look.
I did.
Oh, that went right in Verstappen's face, huh?
With yet another victory, the grid is still there. What a podium, Verstappen, Alonso, Hamilton, Newey.
Yeah, do you know, I agree with Martin Brundle there. I have to mute that again. They hate that one as well on YouTube. I keep forgetting that as well. It's until it's been playing for 10 seconds, I remember. But yeah, Newey is so sought after because he's helped build so many incredible F1 cars, and he's been with Red Bull nearly, must be about 17, 18 years by now. And you can track his progress through F1 in the 90s to see how he ends up bringing the team up.
Mm-hmm.
Right, next race, Austria.
Yeah. We move on to our ratings.
Let's do that. So let me.
Do the
I'm all prepared
ratings.
this time. I am actually prepared this time.
I'm never prepared, but.
Well,
yeah.
all right, I'm semi-prepared. Shall we say that? All right, shall we? Right. Right, I need to change this. Change windows. Boom. Right, can you see it?
I can see.
Clearly now, the window's open.
There with. Making. Every time it just doesn't pick up until I ask it to.
Why don't you pick up the
Freaking phone.
Alright, Dr. Evil.
God.
The freaking phone.
Alright. So, I've got mine set up. I hope for.
Okay, so, right. I believe.
Let's jump into it.
Let's check out there. It's out of the way.
Be it and jump into it.
No, we're not giving away free advertisements, Sarah. Stop it.
B&Q sponsor.
EA sponsor us. B&K.
B&K. B&K sponsor us. I
was going to say, whatever the hell it was, and then I was thinking of Greg's afterwards, and I automatically cut into fast food there, didn't I?
Dude.
Oh, apparently they were just showing Norris's incident. And we cut away. Piss.
Oh.
Never mind. Okay, let us move the hell on, shall we?
Yes, let's go. Let's go for it. Let's do it.
F1 results.
Let's do it.
You can do it. Right. So, okay. We're going to start with Albon, who started
I'm gonna go for an A, straight up. One bam.
He
Into A.
started P9, finished P7, and do you know what? I think it's an A star.
Go on, go. A star. Quick.
A star for Albon. A star for Albon.
Ooh.
Completely, yeah. Do you know what? Let's do this in a really weird way. Let's go left to the right, then to the left, then to the right, then to the left and to the right. Let's do it that way.
Okay, I'll just follow you.
Fine.
Because that confused me.
That's fine. That is fine. Fine. Shut up, parrot. Sorry if you can hear the parrot. He's having a moment. Next one, Joe, who would have started. Where is he? 20th. He started 20th and finished 16th.
And qualifying wasn't really his fault yesterday.
I forgot what happened to him.
He had an issue out of Q1 straight away.
Oh yeah, he was not stuck in gear, or so. Yeah, no drive.
I didn't really see much from him. I know Pedro. I'll get them up. Midnight also has them, so that's what he's reading off as well.
Yeah, don't worry, Pedro. We got it. Genuinely, I think it's kind of a C for Joe. He's gone up 4 places, even if other people have dropped out. He hasn't had anything go wrong.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, we'll start off our 0.
See Mageddon. Right.
Yeah.
Now, back to the left. We're going to go with Carlos Sainz, who, after a penalty, started 11th and ended 5th. Bad.
Not bad, but
Up 6 places, but in a Ferrari. It's either a very strong C or
low B.
I'm
not sure. To be fair, he looked like he was faster than Leclerc at one point.
But we'll compare him against his teammate, who was 10th and started, who ended up 1 place ahead of him as well. So it's 11th to 5th and 10th to 4th. So they're going to get the same result, really, aren't they?
Should we be generous? Go for a B?
I think it was better than Joe. Again, who finished behind Joe? Well, Sargent and Russell DNF'd. De Vries and K-Mag had an incident. I think you have to put the 2 Ferrari boys probably into a very low B. Like, they've literally scooped. That's probably a bit generous.
Yeah, we'll go for both Ferraris and B then. We'll get them out of the way.
I mean, 4th and 5th's not a bad result. Next one, Yuki of Sonoda, who started 19th and ended up 14th. So he's up 5 places as well. 2 DNFs, though. What's your feeling?
High C? Maybe?
I would agree with that. Better than Joe, though.
Yeah.
Because at least he was mixing it with the other drivers. Didn't see too much from him, but okay.
We know he can do better.
Yeah. We've done Leclerc, so we'll just put that up there. So those ones are easy. Bottas, whom started 14th, ended up in 10th, so we got a point. He did get dive bombed on the last lap to lose a position to Stroll, though.
Stroll or Norris?
Stroll. He gained a position through Norris's penalty. That's different.
Oh, that's it.
So he finished 11th on track, but point for Alfa Romeo after starting 14th. 2 dropouts. So he still gained 2 places.
Oh, I don't know, to be honest. It's a decent job, but we know that Bottas can do so much better. Maybe not in that Alpha though. I don't know, maybe a high C? I don't know.
I think he's kind of the same as the Ferrari boys. He's kind of like squeaking into a B.
Yeah,
Squeaking.
he'd be the lowest V
Yeah.
for me.
Just because that Alpha is a dog.
Yeah.
Cool. Perez. Fastest lap. Started P12 after a crap qualifying. Ends up P6. 6 places up. Fastest lap. I kind of don't want to give him a B. But I kind of feel like we have to. Do you know what? No. I think he deserves a C.
Yeah, I'd say high C. I'd agree with the high C.
Giving it a B doesn't feel right, does it?
No.
High C it is. And that's weird considering he got 5th and fastest lap and did a load of passes. But again, he's in the Red Bull, which is comfortably won today again.
Yeah.
So
No, I'd agree with you.
Right, pastry.
Pastry. I don't know. First few laps, I was impressed. Towards the end, didn't really see much of him. I don't know.
He started 8th and finished 11th. Technically ahead of Norris. Technically.
High C then? I don't know if we can rate him as high as the Ferrari boys and Bottas.
Yeah, I'm feeling like you. I think he had a cracking first half of the race and then kind of just disappeared.
Yeah. Obviously, first, some of them weren't helped by Norris, in all fairness. Could have been a little bit more kinder.
Norris did dive bomb him at the hairpin and got ahead of him.
Yeah.
But after that, Piastri disappeared. I think it's a low C. I mean, the first half of the race, it was good, but you can't rate it on how well you were doing at one point in the race.
True.
I think it's a C, and that's only because he had a good first half of the race.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd put him in front of Zhou, though.
Yeah. I think that's fair. Fernando Alonso.
I mean...
P2. Pass Hamilton.
A? He's...
I think it's a no.
If he was a bit closer to Verstappen, I would have said A star. Because he had to lift and coast and all that and stuff like that. That's what made me choose A.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that, and I suspect the chat will fall roughly the same on that, because it's a good drive, but it's not an Albon drive.
Yeah.
So, yeah, A for Alonso, and he doesn't seem to do any worse than a B at the moment, does he?
No.
So, yeah, that's absolutely fair. Right, Esteban Ocon, who started... Do you remember where he started?
No.
P6.
Oh.
Finished P8.
Oh.
So the Ferraris have basically come through and caught him. To be fair, he also finished behind Albon.
Yeah.
Who started behind him.
Did have that dodgy rear wing as well. I don't know. Could we rate him a C, or do you reckon he'd high D?
Well, we have Zhou started P20 and ended up P16, up 2 places and a couple of retirements. I think he had good racing action. I think it would be harsh to give him a D, considering essentially all that's happened is Ferraris have come past him and one person.
I'll go C then.
But I think it's the weakest C possible.
Yeah, give me a C.
Gasly started P15, P12, up 3 places. Again, 2 retirements, that's effectively a +1. Do you know what? The more I think about it, I want to put both Alpines in a D.
I would back it. Didn't really do much this weekend, really.
Yeah, I mean, you got stitched up in qualifying
True.
Q1, but other people have come through and moved forwards. Do you know what? No, not. I just realised Gasly there. I think he's wearing the wrong uniform. Yeah, he's wearing AlphaTauri uniform.
Same with Alonso then.
Yeah, he is actually, isn't he? Yeah. So, yeah, I would say on the whole, they're probably about equal one way or another. There or thereabouts.
Yeah, no, I'd agree.
Okay, so De Vries started 17th, then finished 18th.
So
You can take this one.
so he was the last runner. I'd personally say because of that move and potentially then just blocking Magnussen and taking him down the escape road with him. Other than that, I didn't really see much from him. But it's just that mistake that obviously then hampered someone else.
I'm glad he took the escape road then rather than try and make it and end up in a barrier, though.
True. I don't think Magnussen would have been very happy.
Either way.
Yeah.
Um,
So maybe an E? I don't think we can rate him the same as the Alpines.
no, definitely not. I'm leaning towards E.
Yeah, E.
I mean, all he's done is outbrake himself once, as far as I can tell, but it's still a weak performance. So
Yeah.
I'd be happy with an E grade.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So Russell, well, P4, first retirement.
No, second retirement.
Yeah, second retirement.
Same as Reese. I mean, he did take himself out basically because no one was around him.
Yeah, I think you've got to put him in the E, equal to De Vries in that one. Yeah. It was a poor race from him. I mean, he was doing really well right up until he stuffed it in the barrier. Not much more we can do about that.
No.
Oops. All right, Mr. Hülkenberg. That's the one. Qualified P2.
Technically.
Starting grid. Qualified P2.
No.
Started P5 thanks to the qualifying issue, shall we say, and finished 15th. He was caught out by the first safety car, but he's down 10 positions.
Yeah.
I think it's a D.
Yeah, no, I'd rate him a D too. I mean, it is a Haas though, so.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, but
yeah.
It's always has qualify. If they qualify well, they do not follow it through.
No.
One way or another, be it strategy, or tyre wear, or speed.
Yeah, I agree.
K-Mag, 13th to 17th. Same again.
Yeah.
And again, he had the incident with De Vries, so it's not entirely his fault.
Up until that point, he wasn't really doing much, and
He was around De Vries, which was outside the top 10.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
Top of the D class.
Yeah.
Because it's largely not his fault, but he's still there, and he's still always in those incidents.
No, I'd agree.
All right, this one you can give us all your thoughts on.
Mr.
Eyebrows. Ross Stroll. 16th, qualified. Last lap, dive to 9th.
2 places then.
16th to 9th for 7. It's 2 points. I think you meant points, didn't you?
See? Just because obviously he's made up that amount of places for 2 points, but
Ahead of Yuki behind Perez?
yeah.
Yeah.
Could have done better. But
Given the other car is P2.
yeah.
But it's the same as Perez, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly the same as Perez. Okay, Maximilian Verstappen. P1.
Gotta be either an A or an A star. The next is basically no mistakes apart from that one.
Given the fact he actually did have a mistake, I can't give him an A star. And given he didn't actually have to do anything the entire race, I still think that's still just an A.
Yeah.
He scores an A no matter what he does most of the times. So, yeah, Max, clearly A grade. Lando Norris, which started P7, ended up P13, but finished on the road I think he didn't catch Ocon in the end, did he? He finished on the road P9.
Yeah. Difficult one.
It is a tricky one. First half of the race, Piastri looked the quicker of the two drivers. Second half of the race, it was Norris.
Yeah.
I think we need to see. Let's see if we can find on YouTube Norris penalty.
On the YouTubes.
No, it's the honest answer. Okay, I found it. Hang on. Let's put it on. Give me a second. Can you see that, Sarah?
Yes.
Right. So, sorry, I'm not going to be able to show it on the stream, but this is what we're going to have to see. Right, here we go.
Oh, a wild Pedro logo. The pid.
So he's a bit slow coming out the final corner.
You are the second car.
So Piastri in front of him's gone. Oh, you can see the things changing colour.
Can we play that one again? I didn't quite catch the first bit.
I'm going to mute it though, just because it's loud. So this is where the safety cars come out. And you can see Piastri is 3 or 4 car lengths ahead of him. And then by the end of it, you can't see him anymore. So he's cruising in first gear, looking in his mirrors. Yeah, Piastri's gone at that point, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's the difficult one, isn't it?
By the rule book, you can't do that.
The
penalty is just.
Yeah.
So, sorry, but that penalty is going to stick.
Fortunate, but that's the way it is. Ooh.
So, P13.
I don't even know where to put him.
The lowest of the C, because he's had a really good race. He's made one mistake. I mean, Joe was lucky to get a C, but Norris is very lucky to get a C. I feel harsh on K-Mag now, actually.
Or maybe we put Norris on the highest of the Ds. I don't know, it's a difficult one. We'll just leave him where he is for now.
I think he had too good a race for you, though. I mean, at least he did finish in the points.
True.
Logan Sargent, to me, is a non-applicable. Wasn't doing much until the engine gave out very early on.
Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton, as they say in Hampshire. What do you think? What do you think? P3, P3.
Okay. Could have maybe done a little bit better on catching up, though, but Mercedes just doesn't have that oomph behind it yet.
My feeling is it's a B plus sort of deal.
Highest of the B.
Because if you look at it, he didn't do anything. He lost a place to Alonso in a fight, which he did. He was good off the start, but unlike the Ferrari guys, they came forwards and they only got a B.
True.
Hamilton has finished where he started, technically.
True. Give him a B. I said.
I think that's fair. At least we've got kind of a bit of a different. Most of the drivers, as in the, I see as our still most prominent place to put them in, but
yeah, nothing's changed there.
Well, it's only 6 of them this time rather than 16, as it were. So,
let's go.
I've changed the size of the thing. There we go. That's more like it. Do you know what? I'm happy with that.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that too.
Okay. What was your rate of the Grand Prix out of 10?
Oh.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Sargent, if his Sargent had got an F, we would have ended up with a pyramid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's slightly triggering now. Move him up, yeah. Yeah. But out of 10, oh, maybe a 6.5, 6.
I'm going to agree with you, 6.5.
It was above average. It wasn't like amazing. But it wasn't bad either.
Yeah, lots of good on-track action and lots of stuff going on, but again, it's all mid-pack. None of it is for the front.
No. If it was like front battles, I'd be like probably like 7, 8.
Yeah.
But
we didn't really see much in the way of passing for a lot of the cars. A lot of it was done in the pit stops.
Yeah.
Even Pedro said 6.5, so that's like a triple-way agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is fair. But next race, Austria.
Ooh.
Any predictions? Should we start getting into the habit of doing predictions now?
Can do. My
we'll
predictions. Max.
Right, hang on. I'm going to write this down just so we're ready.
Ready. Ready, set.
All right.
Go.
So, Max. Yeah.
Yeah.
What we're saying, Max, what exists? P1, fastest lap, Grand Slam, what?
Max P1. Might be anything else, is it? Yeah.
Sure. Let's go for 3 things we're going to guess and what will happen in their places, for instance, and 1 4th one, which is going to be like a bit out there.
Right. What are we doing places, or just predicting like
3 good predictions.
So are we predicting the top 3? Or are we predicting just random people's places?
Whichever you prefer. Oh, and it's a sprint race as well.
Um,
We'll focus on the actual race, mind you. We'll focus on the actual race.
I'll go Max P1, Lewis P2, Alonso P3. Was my top 3 prediction, and
Alonso P3.
yeah, and
something a bit more out there, like something weird happens with, I don't know, a Mercedes failure or something like that. You know, you get the idea.
oh, a failure.
You get the idea.
Oh, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking in my head, like, thinking that there could be a lot of track limit penalties.
That'd be a good prediction.
Track
limits during the race.
I'll stick with that. I'm thinking, like, hopefully there's no real, like, retirements for issues. When I think of all of the teams and the cars, and who would be more likely to?
I get you. I'm gonna go Red Bull 1-2.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm making it a little bit harder on myself on that one.
Yeah.
Russell P3 rather. I can't put a prediction of Red Bull 1-2 and a Russell P2. That doesn't work. And Stroll to finish more than 5 places behind Alonso.
Alright. Pedro's unpredictable moment. Lando manages to finish in the top 5.
If he's going to do it, it'll be there.
Yeah.
And my other one, I'm going to say I'm going to do a qualifying one. Haas top 8.
I mean, it's doable. Definitely doable. It just depends.
I'll be a bit more adventurous.
Going for.
So you've got Max P1, Lewis P2, Alonso P3, track limits being an issue during the race.
Yeah.
For multiple drivers?
Yeah, but
more than one.
Yeah, I'm saying more than one probably.
Cool. And I've gone Red Bull 1-2, Russell P3, Haas top 8 start. Qualifying. Again, it's a sprint. We'll see how we feel. And Stroll more than
change,
5 points behind.
Our predictions could all change the sprint race.
Cool. I'm going to put that there then. Right. Do you have anything else to add to the watch along?
No. I think it was a good race. Like you say, it was a good few passes in mid-pack. Saw a few mistakes from a few of the drivers. Russell binning himself into couldn't really come back from it. Other than that, not much. Like we saw, Max ran away with it yet again, but seems to be unstoppable at the moment.
Yep.
Other than that, not much. Top 3 quite consistent again. Ferrari again, they're just winging it at this point. They're just like, yeah, okay, we'll stay here. Other than
cracking drive from Albon though.
Yeah, cracking drive from Albon. I think solid drive from him. Good to see that him and the Williams doing that well.
All aboard the Albon train. I couldn't disagree with you. It's kind of one of those not a classic races, but it was alright.
Yeah, it was alright. think too bad. So
It was alright.
alright.
On that note, I'm going to say that's going to be an end.
Yeah.
And I'm going to raid Mr. Accident Prone Racing.
Okie dokie. We've got Flawed that's doing F1 23.
Oh, is he indeed? Why has
Only
that
got
not
one
popped up?
viewer either.
Hasn't popped up. Oh, now he's popped up. Now he's got 5.
Oh no, it's got 5. Either I'm happy with either, to be fair.
Oh, Flawed. It sticks with the F1 family.
Yeah, Flawed, if you're listening, now you've got F1 23. I better see you in the pre-GPs. Even though that means less likely to win, but I still want to see you there.
Congratulations on the win, Sarah.
Thanks.
See what you did there. And on that note,
Thank you,
very
Pedro.
much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, everyone in the chat, and Sarah. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, and you never know, you might see us again, maybe. Not sure.
Hopefully. And on that note, I'm going to start my raid.
Just starting mine as well. I should really like start copy and pasting people's because like when you're trying to type them in like really fast, it's like
Exactly like that. So thank you all. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you in Austria for the next one, at very least for more pre-GPs, more GT7, and more other stuff. Later.
yes. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
You know, like diddly. Well, I don't know what they're saying. Is it diddly beeps? Yeah, I've started my raid now.
I've already sent it.
Oh, okay. I'll send mine as well. Much love to everyone. Go show Flawed all the love. See you soon. That's another F1 weekend done and dusted, and we'll see you in Austria again. Doo-doo-doo. Bye.
Toodaloo.